It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I am very excited.
Why?
Because we are sitting in a house full of clean.
Ah, yes.
Not only that, but it smells clean. That stuff is great.
I gotta tell you, because I am, and everyone who's watching this knows about my sensitivities to life and chemicals and smells. It doesn't smell chemicals. If anything, it smells nice and clean, citrusy kind of, right?
You're funny.
I ran out of here so fast. We finished at 10 o'clock. I went to take a healing moment at Healing Moments with Tracy. I got some more 2.5 water. I sat, I relaxed. We talked about Beamer. We talked about all the infrared sauna, all the therapies that Healing Moments has to offer. Take a healing moment at Healing Moments. And then I came back. They were finished. Everything was clean, sanitized, and smelling fresh.
You're a chicken.
I am.
You ran out here. We were sitting outside.
You were?
Distance,
I have pictures.
with mask and everything. Sitting
know.
outside. We had a team meeting out there, and you leave.
I left. I was out 100%. You are 100% out. I was out of here.
And we were nowhere near the people that were spraying in here.
I know. You were under the tree. UDT.
And I'm going to tell you why Dawn left. It has nothing to do with in here. It has nothing to do with. It has to do with the temperature. Because when it gets warm, she runs. So you left just not to sit outside. Because I opened up the bay door, even though they said you didn't have to. I opened it. And it got very warm in here. And I could see you sweating. So I told everybody to make fun of you. I did it on purpose.
That's all good.
I wanted to see how long it would take you to complain about the heat.
Have I complained once?
Yeah, you put that little fan.
That fan's always on. That fan is my best friend.
I should have just unplugged that fan to see what you would have done.
That
then.
fan is my best friend, but I have to give a huge shout out to Paramount Property Maintenance, PPM. Paramount Property Maintenance. They did a phenomenal job, and yes, go Canes. They came with University of Miami, mask on, gloves, full white suit. We have pictures, we have video. I know we're going to put a piece together for them also.
No, we have it done.
Oh, then we're going to air it. A huge shout out to them. They came, they cleaned, in and out, incredibly professional. We're going to do this, once a month?
Once a month?
Once a month, they can come to your business. They can come to any place of business. All you have to do is contact them at Paramount Property Maintenance, PPM. All right, thank you.
And if you have a business, especially if you have a restaurant, you need it clean, call Paramount. They have all sorts of deals going on right now. The amazing thing about this company, number one, they get all suited up.
They were incredibly clean and meticulous.
And they're meticulous. And because we have paintings in here for sale and everything, they look at what's going on. They don't spray paintings because they don't want to damage it. It does have a liquid deal to it and everything else. And they explain the whole process to you, which I thought was really cool. We're going to put them on Fuego as well because they are Latino based. But they are tremendous. They'll do business, they'll do a house. They said even for me, they'll do a car, which normally they don't do that, but spraying a car is easy.
Incredible, right?
Very nice people. Made me feel comfortable because I'm going to tell you, I was a little worried.
We have their commercial?
We do. Teddy, you got that commercial up?
Yeah.
Let's roll it.
Let's play their commercial and so you can see a little bit about what they do behind the scenes.
Oh, wait, we're getting it.
We're going to get it. We also have to give a huge shout out to Pizza District. The official, you want to announce it?
No, you announce
Bell
it.
ringing and all?
Okay.
I'll ring the bells.
The official pizzeria of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Take a look at what we put together. Just a quick behind-the-scenes look at Paramount Property Maintenance.
As the coronavirus pandemic continues to run its course, Paramount Property Maintenance is offering the community a helping hand. Introducing the COVID-19 Action Disinfecting Plan, a one-of-a-kind procedure that will effectively clean and disinfect your business or place of residence. Paramount Property Maintenance has years of experience in dealing with biological contaminants, and their methods are proven to be more reliable and more extensive than any janitorial or cleaning service in South Florida. The COVID-19 Action Procedure features the use of hospital-grade disinfectant recommended by the CDC, as well as a highly trained sanitation team that will make sure every surface in the room receives proper treatment. Contact Paramount Property Maintenance today at 305-761-8191 to make your home or workplace COVID-19 free.
So
was nice.
nice. Such
That's
nice people. Nice job, guys, on the commercial. So
Yeah,
they'll
they're
be
nice
back
people.
again next month.
Yes.
You can contact them, mention the Brooklyn Cafe Show, mention that we sent you, and they will give you a fantastic deal. They will go through all the details, and I got to tell you,
You got the phone number?
it smells incredibly clean.
It smells like candy.
It smells incredibly
I think where the
citrusy.
card is inside. We'll read out the card in a little while for the phone number because I want them to call specifically the gentleman that was
And
here
also,
tonight.
before we get going with our show, it's Wednesday, so of course we've got Patty with Fem City joining us, and we've got Linda Summers joining us in a little bit. She's going to talk about Florida severe weather.
Yes, because there's some bad weather coming in.
Going to talk about that. But in the meantime, it is lunchtime at the cafe, and no better way to kick off lunchtime than with Pizza District. So here is my version of the healthy cauliflower goat pizza. Artichoke, spinach, goat cheese, cauliflower crust, amazing. And you have the traditional New York style pizza.
The only way to eat it is by flapping it over. That thing she has on that plate over there,
Pizza
delicious.
District, located right on Southwest 18th Street and Powerline Road in South Boca Raton in the Wharfside Shopping Plaza. Nico has always been spectacular. It is clean. They are friendly. They deliver. Such nice people. We've done a couple remote location shoots there. As we were moving, he was always supporting us, and we are always supporting them. So give them a call. They've got tremendous lunch specials, salads, baked chicken wings. I don't know if you've ever had their subs, but their chicken parm sub, amazing.
I haven't.
An incredible pizza.
Official pizza of the Brooklyn Cafe.
Pizza District.
I'm gonna tell you, I was gonna eat that pizza, which is on the crust, on the what kind of crust is it?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. But I decided to go with traditional because I'm in the New York state of mind.
That is exactly what it is.
And this, you gotta have this New York state of mind pizza when you're having New York state of mind.
But check them out. So nice.
And I asked the crew about that pizza.
We should take a poll of who's eating the cauliflower crust.
They
other
all
than
want
me.
it. Even my main man Callaway here, who I
I know.
rely on saying he likes regular pizza, he says, "Oh no, that's right up my alley." I
shaking
like
his
all
head,
that stuff.
yes.
He likes all that stuff. The only Slick at least bailed me out because he had a New York style pizza.
But they're like personal style and the nicest people, cleanly. Please support local. Pizza District on Southwest 18th Street and Powerline Road. We've got Patty with Fem City joining us, and she is home with her 3 sons. You know, my 3 sons, we're going to relaunch this on Patty. Patty and her 3 sons.
There used to be My 3 Sons, the show.
I know, now it's Patty and her 3 sons.
Did you see that? My
Reruns.
3 Sons?
Sure,
Really?
yeah.
Rerun.
Oh my gosh, last night they did a tribute to Gary Marshall. Did you see?
No.
It was really amazing.
Where? What channel was that?
ABC. I think it was ABC.
I know see.
And you know why it was on Tuesday night?
Why?
Because do you remember Happy Days always aired on Tuesday night?
Oh,
It was
yes.
Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, just like Happy Days always aired. And wow, you have to find it on YouTube and watch it because what a tribute. He reminds me a lot of you, and you'll understand why when you watch the piece.
Of me?
Yeah.
Why?
You'll see. I'm not going to spoil
Yes,
it, but
tell me.
it was absolutely incredible.
I wanna know why he
the
remind-
stars that he has brought forward, the people's lives that he has touched and he has changed, and it was always a party. So they talk. Chris Pine says he goes in for the first day of shooting Princess Diaries Part 2, and he goes and he knows he's supposed to shoot, and they're supposed to be on air, and he's in makeup, and he looks around and nobody's there. So he says, "Where is everyone? We're supposed to be shooting." And the makeup artist looks at her watch, and goes, "Oh, "It's parade time." He says, "Parade time?" Well, Gary Marshall, in the middle of all his shoots, would just one day choose to have a parade, and everyone had these crazy floats and go out because every day was a party.
Really?
Yep. reminds me a lot of you. And he found unknowns. Chris Pine, of course, Julie Andrews was totally a known, and Richard Gere came up with Julia Roberts, an unknown at the time, Anne Hathaway, an unknown at the time, Chris Pine, an unknown at the time, and he brought them forward. And Happy Days was on Love American Style. It was like the graveyard show.
I remember that.
And it got resurrected when everyone became famous, and Ron Howard got known for American Graffiti. And that
He was
show,
on Happy Days too.
and that, because of American Graffiti, that came forward, and Happy Days started, and Gary Marshall was just there for everyone. And they said what he had done for their careers. He made people when no one took a chance on them.
But that's exactly what this is all about.
It's exactly where I want you to watch it, because what they said is a lot like what people say about you. So a huge tribute to Gary Marshall. It was really nice family entertainment, I must say.
Hey, Slick, we're going to have a parade every Wednesday at 12 o'clock to 12:15. Let's do it. Let's have a parade. I would love to have a parade.
And they all had to make floats. They would close the yard down, the shooting lot, and they would come up with the craziest floats and just do fun
We'll
things.
start through the front door, go like this, walk around, go and to the outside.
A lot like you, but
Oh, I
how he
like
made
that.
people feel, and about always looking up. And he gave Anne Hathaway a necklace after the first, Julia Roberts, a necklace, and it was a diamond heart. And she said, why? And he said, so you will always know that somebody loves you. So,
You want to hear my Julia Roberts
my
story?
sappy side of me, yes.
I met her in
Did
Las
you?
Vegas. It was a gentleman that I was working with in California, and he was her gym health coach. And I met him in Vegas. We were doing something with the NFL. And he said to me, do you want to meet Julia Roberts? And I said, okay. I didn't even know who she was. And he introduced me to Julia Roberts. What a sweetheart of a woman. Nicest person you ever want to meet.
But I want you to take the time and watch that. Really a
But you
remarkable
got to give me the
man.
name.
Gary Marshall?
No, you got to give me the name of what I'm watching. You got to look it up.
You just got to look for the Gary Marshall tribute. I think it was. It was. I guess we're old, but good, wholesome family entertainment, and everybody. I bet you these kids even remember Happy Days, Henry Winkler, Ron Howard. I mean, you probably remember everybody's name. Amazing.
They don't remember
You guys
Happy
ever
Days.
watch Happy Days?
Nah.
Even my daughter knows what Happy Days is. Pop culture. Wow. Laverne and Shirley. Pretty amazing, right? Love American Style, right? All of that. I know, but he changed lives. He touched lives. He brought people forward. He gave them a chance and changed their lives forever.
You remember The Love Boat?
Sure, every Saturday night,
Did you
followed
like
by
that
Fantasy
show?
Island. Oh, yeah.
I know I like that show.
I'm a little younger than you. That was my Saturday night babysitter, so.
I never liked it. It was good, but I didn't like it.
Anyway, if you didn't like it, check it out. It was really a nice tribute to Gary Marshall. So incredible man and what he's done for TV, for the entertainment world.
You know, there are those that are meant to lead. I mean, he was a pioneer
You know
in
when
the
his
business.
you don't even know his birthday? November 13th.
Really?
Very close to a lot of people that we know and love. I know. It kind of just hit home, that piece. And I don't watch much TV. We've got Patty with Fem City joining us, and then we've got Linda Summers from Florida, severe weather. So since we started late, let's not even go to a commercial break right now. Let's just bring Patty over and see what is going on with Fem City. Oh, she's moved her location.
No, I have, as you said, I have a house full of boys, and so I've been relegated to the bedroom.
How are you doing?
We're doing okay. Yes, just, kind of getting into the swing of doing everything right here on the computer screen and enjoying a little more slower pace at home, not having to be anywhere, but I also really miss going out and being with people in person because I love people.
It's interesting because I gave Patty the choice. Did she want to come in or did she want to do computer? And she said she opted on staying in. So that is, I commend you for opting on your choice. And that's pretty much what we're doing.
We're giving people the opportunity to have a choice. But I wanted to ask you, how do you feel now that it's okay to start moving around? How do you feel about that? Because you deal with over 200 companies, don't you, in your organization?
We have over 250 members, and a traditional monthly connection luncheon will have 45 to 50 women. altogether. That's not going to be happening anytime soon. But yes, I'm really happy to see a lot of things opening. It'll be great to have people be able to get, a little back to normal with their businesses, or just being able to do business when they haven't been able to for months. But we do have to remember that just because things are open does not mean it's any safer than it was before necessarily. The health risks are still there, and people need to be aware of them and take whatever precautions they feel they should for themselves and their health and safety. And as we move forward with events for Fem City, obviously everyone's health and safety are going to be our first priority.
I love that.
Well, that's the
It's
way it should
everything
be.
we've talked about, right? All because things are open doesn't mean, go out and go crazy.
Hasn't gone away.
How is it having your boys home?
It was wonderful.
Was?
It really was. Or is. It still is. It's an adjustment. I'm always happy to have them here. I am astonished how many dishes and laundry we go through in a day. And I don't know why I forgot so quickly, but I think it's like childbirth. You kind of forget what it all entails, and that's why people have more children. But yeah, it's been great having them together, and again, kind of seeing their relationships now as really adults, because my youngest just turned 22 the other week, and so we had a little celebration for him. My oldest will be turning 26 here at the end of the month, so we did early celebration for him as well. And then I've got a middle one who is 23 now, or 24. So
Wow. Where do they live?
two are in Florida right now, and one is in Virginia. So it was easier for the Florida guys to get here, obviously. My middle son lives in Connecticut, but he left when all of this just first started happening with the shutdowns. His office went virtual very early. And so he came down and stayed in Orlando with his girlfriend. So
they're here. I love watching everyone's pictures of having these grown sons. Pam Polani, I saw with her two big boys. Like,
yes,
we have these incredible babies, and they grow to these ginormous men, and you look at them and you go, wow. Like, these are it's the craziest thing for me. I look at Aaron, I look at Chelsea, I look at your boys, I look at Pam's boys, and you think, amazing how it all begins and where it goes. As a mom, I go back into mommy mode watching people.
Your mother says the same thing. She's down there, and she looks at me and she says, wow, I can't believe it.
And not in my family, because there's not a whole lot of looking up, but you look at these big guys, there's a whole lot of looking up.
Chuck is tall
But
and
he
big.
doesn't come from my
Aaron.
mother.
I know that, but your mother looks at everything around her. Remember when we were down at the hockey game, and the guy said, oh, I see that you're stepped into a manhole cover.
Yes.
Right? Because she's about yay tall, and she punched him in the head. I remember that.
It's just amazing to watch the evolution of what this whole, quarantine has done, and you get to see families coming together. And like I said earlier, things that people didn't realize were going to happen by the shutdown, there has been good that has come from it.
yes. I lost track of how many puzzles we've done. I would not have been able to have either my oldest or my middle son come visit and be with me over Mother's Day, just because of their work schedules before. And, again, just having the extra time at home where you don't have a slew of events on the calendar that you both want to go to, but sometimes you just feel obligated to go to. We don't have that now. So
Get to do it all virtually. And I know Fem City is growing. I see all of the emails. They are tremendous. And actually, Freddie wanted to talk to you about the Addison, because I guess they have now opened up for weddings.
they are doing, live streaming and social distancing with small group events. I believe it's 10 people. I don't have all of the details from Melanie on that, but yes, they are starting to do some events again. And that's really exciting to see. So many of our members have continued their businesses. I don't want to say as normal because nothing's been normal here over these past few months, but a lot have continued to either go into their offices or continue their businesses just at working from home. But a lot of people's business really had to shift. They've had to take a hard look at what they're doing or the way they've been doing things, FemCity included. And I've been just really inspired by the creativity and resourcefulness of our members. We have the Addison who was, when they couldn't do events, they were donating, preparing meals and donating to Boca Helping Hands. And I believe they're still doing some of that. We have our members through Oceans 234 who, while they could not bring patrons into the restaurant, they were still doing delivery on their menu items, but added the grocery service as well, which was so needed.
Are they
And
still
then we
doing
have,
that?
I think so. I
think
would
so, too.
have to think that things are opening. That might have changed a little bit.
It's funny,
Everything
a friend of
changes day
mine,
by day.
she's actually the co-founder of Best Foot Forward, because I know Donna and Debbie very well
Yes.
since our kids were in elementary school together. And Debbie put a big post that Oceans 234 had just delivered her groceries, her vodka, and her lemons. And I said, You got me at vodka. She said, some things never change. And over all these years of knowing these ladies, our vodka and
Yes.
lemons still today, that they're delivering even alcohol is remarkable.
Well,
the essentials.
I wanted to touch a little bit on the strategy has made people become more computer savvy and using virtual, like telemedicine and
Yes.
things of that nature. Which at the beginning of this, before it started, everybody was using this as a new platform, a new way of doing business. Now it's the main way of doing business. But I want to also people to understand that you're able now to have a choice. So that if you don't want to go 5 days a week in your office, you can actually go 3 days a week or 2 days a week, whatever it takes to get you mentally set to do this. And I wanted to ask you, because I know the Addison, I saw the news, the thing on the news, and they put dots out so people could dance. If you're local, they would send food from the wedding to the family if it's local. If it's not local,
Yes.
you're going to have to take care of your own business. But they have a wall where everybody comes in, like what people are familiar with is Zoom. People will come in, and you have 10 families that are there. And the funniest thing is that people are taking pictures, and they're making pictures with the boards. It becomes a different type
very
of
cool.
wedding. And it's cool. And we talked about how if you're graduating, you're sad, you can't graduate, you can't. Yes, you can. Use a little bit of imagination. But I wanted to ask you, does this benefit the ladies that are under your wing now that they have a dual platform? They got the physical platform when they're ready, but you can still do business now virtually because now you're going to have choices like you had today.
Yes. It depends on the individual and how you view the opportunities. And I think that's the same with anything in life. It's just different, and different doesn't have to be better or worse. It's just different, and we have to adapt and look at new opportunities.
And what are some new opportunities FemCity has happening for the month of May?
Oh my goodness, even though we are still virtual, there is so much going on through FemCity. Locally here with FemCity Boca del Rey, we are doing another virtual coffee connection this Friday morning. We still have room for a couple of people, and you just sign up and register on our website. You'll get the Zoom link when you register, and it is going to be a smaller group, probably 12 women. And then we don't have registration yet, but it'll be up here in a couple of days. We will have another virtual luncheon at the end of May on the 29th. June, we are hoping to get back to some in-person local events. We'll just have to see over the next couple of weeks. But through our global platform, because FemCity is a global organization, we have over 80 cities, U.S., Canada, and I think still we have one in Mexico. but we have something every day of the week. Today we have a virtual networking going on this afternoon and group coaching with our founder, Violet De Alla. On Thursdays, we always have a class lineup that is recorded, and that's available to members on our website. And this week, I think we have how to manage Facebook groups, as well as constant contact marketing tutorial. So to help people who are trying to do more, reaching people virtually without relying on them coming into a brick or mortar location. We're still doing a Sunday book club, virtual book club on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. We are still doing the Self-Guided Guru right now. And Mondays, we have a live chat. They always pertain to our monthly theme at Fem City, and this month is how to get back on track, which I think is really appropriate for May. And this week it was how to get back on track financially, and we'll have another topic within that theme next Monday. And then Tuesday nights is always a live chat as well. We have Ask Violet on Instagram each week, and there's so much going on. And we do have a members only Facebook group where people can post and share their wins, share their asks, share about their business. It's a great way to connect with other femmes all over the country and the continent.
Amazing. So can I ask you for a femme shout out for the week?
Yes. You would like to do a femme shout out, or you would like me to give
do
one?
a femme shout out.
Oh my! And it's always so hard because there are always so many people that do so much for me and help me. Obviously, femme shout out to you, Dawn, for having and helping us share with other women out here. Big femme shout outs going to Jenny Busby, who is my hairstylist at Frank Prine Salon and Finding Your Style with Jenny. I am so excited they are open, and I'm going to be seeing her first thing next week.
There you have it. I've seen Jenny put some things on, which is amazing. I know you have partnered with Best Foot Forward also as your philanthropy. So, and we're going to bringing, I believe, Donna and or Debbie virtually on for some other reasons.
Yes.
But you want to give us a little background into Best Foot Forward?
Yes. Well, I know they will be able to share so much more, but Fem City always wants to incorporate serving our community in our mission. That's part of what we do, and supporting women in business and our communities. And so we do partner with a nonprofit, usually for a 2-year period, so that our members can really focus on one organization and get to know what they do in the community and help build those bonds, and maybe they will go on and volunteer on their own with that organization as well. And we are currently partnering with Best Foot Forward Foundation, which works with foster kids and on the education side of things. They mentor them, they make sure they have after school tutoring, they guide them through just all of these life skills that we take for granted as parents, that we just impart to our kids and do not have those, those parents or those mentors to look up to and teach them things. So even as simple as, how to manage your finances, how to...
They're an incredible organization.
But, they do. And they provide, like holiday times, make sure the kids have homemade cookies and special things like that. So they just really help these kids get through school with all the tools that they need. They have an graduate high school, which is not the norm statistically for kids in foster care, and they also have a great college graduation rate as well. They support these kids all the way through.
I look forward to having them join us one day. And as a matter of fact, all the things we buy on Amazon is linked to Amazon Smile, and all of our points go back to Best Foot Forward.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Excellent.
Yep. So I don't know how it works out, but you can partner with a non-for-profit on Amazon. It's called Amazon Smile. And however they have negotiated with it, some of the proceeds go back to their nonprofit.
That's
So
interesting.
everything we do goes back to them.
Okay.
And we do a lot, so.
Every week.
Tell us
Easy
how
way
people
to
can
do
join
good.
FemCity, Patty.
Yes, so femcity.com or on Facebook, FemCity at Boca del Rey. There is also a link that we post on the Brooklyn Cafe TV Facebook page where you can also click and you can get a discount on membership if you click on that link.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Be safe. We will see you next
Thank you.
Wednesday. Enjoy your boys.
Have a great week.
You as
Bye.
well. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, Linda Summers is joining us with Florida severe weather. She says she's got wet hair, but it's all right. The weather doesn't mind your wet hair.
We'll find out what that means.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
As the coronavirus pandemic continues to run its course, Paramount Property Maintenance is offering the community a helping hand. Introducing the COVID-19 Action Disinfecting Plan, a one-of-a-kind procedure that will effectively clean and disinfect your business or place of residence. Paramount Property Maintenance has years of experience in dealing with biological contaminants, and their methods are proven to be more reliable and more extensive than any janitorial or cleaning service in South Florida. The COVID-19 Action Procedure features the use of hospital-grade disinfectant recommended by the CDC, as well as a highly trained sanitation team that will make sure every surface in the room receives proper treatment. Contact Paramount Property Maintenance today at 305-761-8191 to make your home or workplace COVID-19 free.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. And you know what this is?
I do.
You know what this is? Really? You know what this is?
Branding.
This is one blow and go. tissue. I asked him if he could put one blow in the tissue box.
They're even small tissues, by the way. Look.
And I will now be demonstrating the proper use of a tissue.
I have to do a huge congratulations, though, by the way.
Why?
Jay Harmon and his wife, Barbara, she finished her last radiation treatment. So that is bell-worthy. So, Jay, thank you for letting us know.
In the middle of my one blow and go?
Yes. So, congratulations to her.
I was just about to demonstrate the proper technique of using one blow.
Yeah, and I'm
go.
having a feeling, based on what you told Valerie today before the show, that I'm not so sure this is worthy to be airing this live. So,
Why?
yeah, it looks like, yeah.
First of all, one blow and go, you have a tissue. And you do your business on one side of the tissue. And then you fold the tissue like so to make sure none of it is exposed. And this is the part you throw away.
Really? And then you got to go wash your hands.
And then you have to wash your hands thoroughly.
Thoroughly.
Here, Slick, throw this away.
I think I wash my hands so much that everything tastes like soap.
What?
My cups taste like, everything just tastes like soap because we're washing everything. But we've got Linda Summers joining us of Florida Severe Weather. We haven't seen Linda in a while. Look how beautiful she is.
I can't believe you. I can't believe
Out
you
of the
brought
shower,
Linda
wet
Summers.
hair, don't care.
How you doing?
Linda.
honey?
Linda.
Hi.
Every time you come on, it rains.
I know.
Is it gonna rain, Linda?
Yes, Friday.
And I
Can you
heard
hear
that
me?
we're gonna have winds that are like 40 to 50 miles an hour.
We're gonna get what's happening is June 1st is coming a little quicker. Unfortunately, we have a little disturbance that's building out of the Florida Straits, and we're gonna kind of get the kind of the rain of it, and the storms of it, and everything else. But it's not going to be a tropical depression until it passes us. But I expect it to develop over the Bahamas. We're going to get it, but not. It's not as severe. I mean, nothing substantial, at least. But it's our first storm, and it's not even June 1st, you know. And it's supposed to move up towards the Carolinas, and I expect it to be brought up by the front line moving down and push it on out. But we'll get rain out of it and a little wind.
I want everyone to follow Linda's Facebook page because Linda Summers is the first one, the only one, that actually gave the option of that hurricane scooting the coast of Florida and not touching us. And I don't think anyone even acknowledged or noted it. I noted it. And you know what? Sure enough, that is what happened. And I remember sitting with you at the radio station, right? My dad called and said, this is what's happening. But you had told us that 10 days before it even happened of a possibility.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for noting that.
100%. Tell everyone about your page and who you are, people who are just tuning in now.
Yeah, I mean, so much is going on. Like you know, you guys were just saying with having the computer time and everything else, I'm becoming computer savvy. I'm impressing myself. No, only kidding. I'm with I run a page called Florida Severe Weather. I've been volunteering my time for many, many years for no hype, you know, very accurate forecasting. I've built a nice clientele of people. I built a very good trust with my people. And I you know, basically I'm concerned and I work for the whole state of Florida. And this last month, I think it was last month, Facebook has recognized me as one of the top 3 in the state of Florida. So they have me as one of their Facebook pages for severe weather forecasting. So I was very happy about that. Thank you. And so I started also a YouTube page. And if you go to Linda Summers, spell S-O-M-E-R-S, Linda Summers, Florida Severe Weather on YouTube. I'm also going to start trying to do our live feeding from there as well during the season. But I do need enough subscriptions to my page to start doing so. Otherwise, you can find me on Florida Severe Weather at Facebook. And I've been I have an announcement section in that page that has because usually the month of May is my month to get everyone prepared. But we've been so busy with this whole coronavirus thing, and I've been sick as a dog for this, you know, now the last 4 days or 5 days I've been feeling better, but I've been sick for about 58 days and now feeling better. So in the midst of all that, I was getting this all organized because I knew June 1st was still approaching and I got to take care of everybody. And I always feel the weight of everybody on my shoulders because I want to make sure everyone's safe during the season. So in the announcement sections, I still have all my items that are for hurricane preparedness. And I have special items that I've picked out and chose also through Amazon that people can purchase and make it a little easier and quicker because of all the chaos going on. I tried to do a whole organized checklist, basically.
Like
on
what
where,
type
and
of
where you can
items,
prepare.
Linda?
Everything's from digital TVs because now everything has to be digitalized. There's a certain one that I use that I shared with everybody. Bathroom tub liners to make sure you're at least filling up the bathtub and having fresh, clean water in the event of anything was to happen, or you need water to flush your toilets. There are so many things. There's
Whoa, wait a minute.
Whistle.
Hold it.
Whistle to buy for your family.
Linda,
Yes.
hold it. They got a liner you put in your tub?
Yes, it's on my page, and it works fabulous. So these are things that I've had and I use. So, and I built a trust with my people that I want to share it. But so I kind of went and I did all this work trying to get everything organized and easy to just click on and purchase the things that I've used. And I've been through so many, and Andrew and on up, I've been through numerous hurricanes here in the state of Florida.
Now, let me ask you, Linda, is it time to get hurricane prepared?
Yes, May is actually your hurricane preparedness month because June 1st is hurricane season. However, we're seeing something develop now in the Florida Straits. And
that's because they knew you were coming on. That's why.
Yeah, and I see in about 2 weeks something else coming from.
I want to talk about hurricane preparedness. I want to talk a little bit about. Obviously, you can't get toilet paper, so that's out.
You still can't get toilet paper.
You can't get toilet paper. What are some of the things, and you can't get meat. So what are some of the things you should have to prepare for hurricane season?
Well, definitely go, like I said, go to my list because there's a full-on list that I've spent a lot of time to prepare people and get everything organized for lists of things. But in a quick thing, from an axe, just in case, hate to say it, but I live right near the Intercoastal. So I have an axe in my attic, because people forget, you have rising waters, even if you're not in a flood zone, you don't know what these storms are capable of. So I literally have an axe in the attic, and on my page, I put a list of the item of the axe that I purchased, but also other ones to price check. Generators, obviously, all types of generators. There's inexpensive to very expensive. It's your choice. But I put the one that I purchased, and then from chainsaws, because you got to get out of the house and you got trees down and everything else. So chainsaws, batteries, of course. I have fish ponds and animals and everything else, so I'm preparing my animals as well as me medicinally. I got a loud car driving by. But medicinally, I make sure I have at least 2 weeks of medication prepared, sometimes even more because I'm a preparer. I like to get organized and prepared. I make sure all the bubblers and everything are ready for my animals. I also make sure my generator's prepared with gas and gas cans. I have I have solar-powered lamps and everything also on the page to make sure, because solar-powered is very important. There's a whole bunch of solar-powered items that I have listed there. Fans, solar-powered fans, the list goes on.
You should also have batteries.
Well, you saw what happened to me yesterday, 30 minutes.
Yes.
We lost our power here yesterday, Linda, for just a circuit thing. 30 minutes you were here with me with no power. Can you imagine 2 days or 2 weeks with me with no power?
It's funny to watch Dawn run around in the dark. Because there's obviously nothing you can do. You open the windows and the doors so you can get sunlight in here where they fix the problem. Yeah. But I'm sitting there on my phone and I'm watching her run around. I can just imagine you in a hurricane.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
It gets hot, that's for sure. It gets hot fast.
Yeah, that's the other problem is the heat. However, I think I do have fans that work on USB. They do make those also. You can get fans that work on your USB.
Until you kill that
That's
battery.
good.
Dawn has every apparatus in her house with batteries. She forgets to buy the new batteries. Do you have new batteries this year?
No, actually, Linda just reminded me. I have to go through and check what needs batteries.
Everything.
Yes. because they do expire. People forget that there is expiration dates on your batteries, and then they go to use it, and it's not going to work. So yeah, I always get new batteries. Of course, you have non-perishable foods and your canned items and all that. I mean, that's obvious. So I've been storing food here anyway with this whole COVID thing. That I have plenty of food prepared, but some people don't. And water, lots of water. I always have lots of water on hand. But
Time to
yeah,
get restocked
definitely.
up again.
Now, Linda, are you doing
This is the
are you doing
season.
the weather board, the green screen from your house? Are you doing that yet?
No, I'm not. I'm doing. I got a lot of things going on actually, because I've been working with doing my honeybee thing and getting that going. And then we have a site for that. We're going to sell products and things on my honeybee page for the music. And I got the book I'm still finishing up. And I just really been trying to get people to remember that season's coming June 1st. And I just wanted to get my YouTube up and going. But I need 250 subscriptions to be able to start going live. So I do post video, but I don't post live video. And I want to be able to get that up and running by, our first big storm or season, because I want to be able to do live shots from both angles. And I'm going to be using my TV, my big screen TV, as my monitor screen that I can work and do my maps on and everything. So I'm getting it all figured out. So.
The interesting thing is with hurricane preparedness, I think so many people right now are home that your message actually is going to hit home. I mean, you have a captive audience, which is going to begin to separate now as people are getting back to whatever it is they think they're going to get back to. But the bottom line here is that you have a captive audience, and now would be the time when you can endorse products like certain batteries, certain flashlights.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Right,
yeah.
which is what you're doing on Amazon.
Right.
Now would be the time, you want to get your videos live, because I heard that storm was coming. I heard on Monday about the storm from our friend up at Channel 12. And I said to myself, I see her in the distance, meaning you. Because every time that weather's coming, she's always there.
On.
So I went onto your Facebook page, and voila, the information was there.
Yeah.
So this could be a good time for you to do live feed. I was going to ask you, now that we have the technology that we can actually bring you a live feed, not only do you do the Weather Channel, you pick a subject about prior storms.
And we can do a product of the week, a product of the day, whatever it is that people should highlight.
And we could do maybe a couple of products, and products that you should have and things of that nature. Even generator companies like Generac, all these companies are more than eager to have your following follow them, because you're going to prepare them, because this is the other side now of getting ready for the other deal that we have to deal with here in Florida.
And I spent all these years getting my clientele that they entrust in me, and I feel that, and I know that, and I don't want to do anything that wouldn't be untrustworthy. So I look very closely at what I, suggest to people. And yes, it's basically like an influencer, I guess you would say, because between my Facebook page, my Florida Severe Weather page, and my Honeybee page, I kind of have a large target group
you
of
have
people.
a large library, a lot of pages.
Yeah, I mean, every time we go live doing our concerts at night on Wednesdays, we do it every Wednesday night at 8 now. I mean, we get 8,000 to 10,000 views. So, there's a lot of people on there. So that's nice. Yeah.
That's right. You got a captive audience right now. I seen some of the music that you've been playing and stuff, which was really, really cool.
Yeah. We look forward to tonight, because it'll be kind of a fun night, because we're doing electric guitar night. Because usually
doing it from your
it's more
house?
like acoustic. Huh?
You doing it from home?
Yeah, we've been doing every Wednesday from home in my garden. We did a Chewy birthday party, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. He had his own birthday party with his own cake and everything. It was very cute. And you could see all that at my Facebook page, Honeybee, and also honeybeetheband.com. We're going to start selling products, T-shirts and stuff on there. But we're also going to start selling masks that are like cool and funky and hip and chic and stuff. So, just kind of starting on that. But the Honeybee page, or my YouTube page for Honeybee, and also the YouTube page for Florida Severe Weather, those are up and running and been doing very well. And the Honeybee, the band on YouTube, they, tons of music videos and all the concerts and everything we've been doing.
And you're feeling better?
Being busy. And I've been sick the whole time. I know. Like, I'm finally, this last week, I've been feeling much better. I had a migraine yesterday. I have a bit of a headache today, so probably my veins popping, but, that happens.
Her vein is popping.
In general,
vein is popping,
I'm feeling much
headache.
better.
Linda, stay in touch with us. Let us know how things are going the rest of the week. And as always, you're part of our family. So we can always do weather with Linda Summers. You can follow her on Florida Severe Weather. You can also follow her at Honeybee all over social media. And she is not sponsored to keep her ratings up. So you will get 100% up to the minute accurate information from Linda because she volunteers her time to share this as a meteorologist. She does the research. She's got the same equipment that a lot of these other big stations has. And she just shares the truth. And that's so much what I love about you. You just get the truth out there.
Right.
Without panic.
I was very happy about what Facebook did and reached out to me. And I've also had several now news stations from emergency news stations from around the state that are on my site and use my site. So it's getting back out there. I used to have NOAA on there years ago. But then there was, and FEMA is on, and I have a few government officials on my page now. So it's pretty cool. So it makes me feel like, yeah, it's nice because I
Thank you, Linda, so much. We love you. We love Chewy. We miss you guys. Feel well.
Miss you too.
Tune in tonight, Honeybee at 8 o'clock. Bye-bye.
Yay! Okay, bye.
Very cool.
She always gives the information.
And she's feeling better. Well, I'm going to tell you, a lady who has had her ups and downs with everything, remember when she got the virus from the ocean and all that? She was hospitalized.
That
right?
was last summer she got that. And then to have this, and she tested negative.
She tested negative, but she didn't feel well until now, which is...
So I think there's probably a lot of people that have tested negative for some things because Linda had every symptom and she tested negative. And she's still lingering with her after, 58 days? That's the crazy thing. I've been hearing the couple people that I know who've had it, 58, 61, 62 days of not feeling well.
I know, they were saying 15 days, 4 weeks, 2 weeks quarantine, you're fine, give me a break.
I mean, there are some people, thankfully, that heal quickly, but there are some that take longer to heal, I think, and she's got so many pre-existing conditions. But I'm glad she looks good, she's happy, she's smiling, and hurricane season is right around the corner.
You know, I have my own theory.
I'm afraid to ask.
Well, people have allergies, right? How many people in this room have allergies?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it seems like all of us, everybody raised their hand.
Everyone's
It
allergies
seems
are
like
bad.
there's something in the air or something's going on. The allergies this year are horrendous. So what happens is when you have allergy, you got snots, right? You have that stuff.
You're so sexy.
But it's true. So you have that stuff in your, what do you call that part of your face?
Sinuses.
In your sinuses. If you let that stuff linger in your sinuses, it gets infected. What happens when it gets infected? It goes to your throat. What happens when it goes after your throat? It goes into your lungs. Next thing you know, you have a cold. There's a whole science to the throat with the T cells and all that. And all of a sudden, it goes from a cold to the flu.
Did you learn this in medical school?
Yes, pre-med. And all of a sudden, you're sick, right? So the object of the game is to take something with a box of one go
From Promo Stuff For You.
from Promo Stuff For You, and you get all this stuff out. I mean, you gotta blow your nose, not swallow your nose, blow your nose, and get it out there. I'm listening. I know that it's not very sexy, but if more people blew their nose, wash their hands, and blew their nose, you won't get sick as much.
Wash your hands.
Did you know that?
Use common sense.
Did you know that?
If you blow your nose and wash your hands.
See
Again,
that
back to what you've learned in kindergarten.
Hold on, I see you with your allergy tissue.
My allergies are terrible.
And she takes it, right? And she folds it a certain way. Now everybody in your house is going to be looking at you. And she folds it a certain way, because she wants to tap.
My allergies are terrible. And I told you 2 months ago, I think they are spraying different things. And
What are you talking about? Everybody here raised their hands. Everybody got allergies.
everyone has allergies. And I think there are things being sprayed in our environment that are making our allergies
Do you
worse.
blow your nose?
Not in public, no.
Do you do it in private?
Sure.
Like if you were snot up, you would go to the bathroom and let it loose?
I don't snot up.
No?
No.
Oh, you do the proper thing. You see,
Sorry.
this is why you get sick, because
This is why you need to watch the Gary Marshall of what
You gotta let it
what
loose.
the queens do. Queens don't snot up. Actually,
Slick.
queens aren't even supposed to cross their legs.
Slick Speaks next show is going to be the proper way of snotting it out.
And that would be tomorrow's Slick Speaks.
Tomorrow's show.
And I'm looking forward to Teddy Unscripted. We'll be back on Friday today. We were cleaning the studio, so Teddy Unscripted will be back on Friday. And so we'll In the Buzz with B.
Is Teddy Unscripted like unscripted? You know, off. She's not politically correct, or is that just a?
We're going to find out on Friday. Teddy Unscripted has her own studio now. She's the only one in that room.
I noticed everybody has their own.
Everyone has their own studio space here, which is really pretty cool. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Thank our sponsors again, Paramount Property Maintenance, Pizza District, and Healing Moments. Hopefully Tracy's going to be joining us either virtually or in studio, so we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. You can give us a call at 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams, and oil drops to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. And you can also loop it.
We can loop it.
And change the lower thirds. Yes, you do. You put a banner over. I show you.
Linda Summers, thank you for putting that up. She put up her groups for Florida hurricane and Florida severe weather. And we'll see. She's talking about your snotty, Freddie.
Yes. One Go blow.
She didn't have the snotty, she said. She went straight to the cough and problems breathing.
Yeah, but are you
Dry
sure?
cough
Oh, that's
is what
a bad
she's
one.
saying she had.
That's a bad one.
She had a lot of stuff, but I'm glad she's on the mend. I'm glad she's doing well. 100%.
The draining of the nostrils.
Oh, so lovely for you. Well, while everything was getting clean today, I got to go over to Healing Moments and have a healing moment. And Tracy's going to be joining us, I think maybe virtually, so hopefully we'll be seeing her in a few minutes and see what's going on there. And we've got Leslie Carmen. She's got a new company she is working with. So she's going to be doing a show on Friday, correct, at 7 o'clock?
This Friday, yes. 7 o'clock, you're going to have Tell Us Your Biz. You're going to have Leslie Carmen on there. And she's going to actually do some stuff for us at 5 o'clock.
I know. We're going to try it out, right? I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's all new business, as they say.
A lot of new business, a lot of OG business.
Now, I wanted to touch base, now that we have a couple of minutes, about what Valerie put together yesterday, because, you know, we're working on all sorts of spots and things to let you know we got to amp it up, we got to get going again, we got to go safely. Always got to use the word safely. Teddy, I want you to cue up Valerie's spot that she did yesterday, which I thought was an outstanding piece that the kids did on the fly. And play it when you have it, but it just a message being sent to you guys. We want to help you get it going.
You want it with audio?
You want audio?
I want the whole thing, yep.
Yeah, here she
You got it?
Okay, here she goes.
All right, let's roll this.
Boca is officially open. Time to get back to business.
We have a lot of new shows for you to enjoy. From the original shows like The Brooklyn Cafe, Ask the Experts, Momentum Mindset, Tell Us Your Biz, Caregiver Solutions Info, and You and Your Doctor. We also have a lot of new shows like Teddy Unscripted, Slick Speaks, True to Yourself with Marnie, Fuego, and The Reinvented Life Show.
Staying home to keep everyone safe was what we had to do. But now it's time to get back to business. New challenges have brought on new platforms. One never knows what growth will look like.
Let's spread our wings and fly. Now is the time for you to bring your ideas to the forefront. Call us at 866-224-5422 or visit our website at brooklyncafe.tv.
The situation has slowed you down, but don't let it define you. Call us at 866-224-5422.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. and it's all about trying to get people motivated, trying to get you stimulated, trying to get you to think out of the box so that if you can't come back all at once, because a lot of people now are telling me that 25% of an open business isn't really enough business to generate to keep it open.
Keep it open, sure.
So you got to be smart about this. You got to sort of figure out a way how that quarter becomes a quarter of something here, and then you have this other virtual stuff going on as well. And you got to figure it out until we can get people in-house, get it going again. And it might take until August. So you got to think long term.
Actually, I saw that Broadway is not opening until Labor Day. Think about that.
Same thing as baseball.
You told me baseball was coming back.
August.
When does baseball season start?
Actually, is it August or is it July? Baseball season should have started. They're going to play only 82 games. And they're talking about changing divisions into cities that are close to each other. And they're going to do the designated hitter in the National League. Which
So
will be
are they
first.
still paying the players?
But this is another controversy. How can you pay a player $386 million contract if there's no game?
Well, I don't know. So I'm asking you because I'm thinking about Broadway. You think baseball, I think theater, right? The actors, the actresses, the musicians, the orchestra, the rents. Are they getting paid? I'd venture to say probably no.
I venture to say you're right.
You know, so think about all of these people, their whole, I mean, and there's no control because it is just, there is no 25% of Broadway. It's shut down.
Well, even if you have Broadway open, let's assume the best scenario, that they open, is 25% of the public going to be enough to sustain all
And some of
those
the
players?
theaters are so original. They're not very big. And they're certainly, the chairs are, I mean, between you and I, there could be like 6 chairs.
Well, they're going to separate people.
So things are going to change.
Baseball games, they're talking about not having any crowds and then bringing pockets. It'll be funny. The stadium will be filled with maybe 10,000 people.
It'll be interesting to see if baseball can air on TV, right? Because they have those platforms. If Broadway's going to open up maybe to streaming, put a gate on. So
I would.
You know, so they
Pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so they can still bring in some money and people can still enjoy it. My son, so this morning I'm getting all these things, all these new passwords. Apparently Disney Plus, there's a movie of the original Hamilton. I don't know whether it was the Broadway version, is what I'm assuming is going to be airing on Disney Plus on July 3rd. So Aaron's already set up the account and he has us ready to roll so we can watch Hamilton. We were supposed to go see it in March, and of course we never got to go see it in Miami.
So are they going to have the play, or is it a video play?
I don't know. I'm going to find out.
You know, I guess the players. I guess you have to protect the players. You got to protect the actors.
Sure.
Major League Baseball, apparently they're going to test the players every day. Only the White House gets that kind of service, where you get tested every day. And if you're a pitcher and you're tested positive, they send you home. It's going to be really strange to control a business that way. And what happens to the minor leagues? I think the minor leagues are going to be done. There will be no minor league baseball. And what happens is if you don't play baseball at that level 1 year, and you try to come back the next year, you're prone to injury because the body's not used to the stress anymore. So there's a lot of changes that are coming. The NFL is all speed ahead. We're going to have the NFL. It's going.
Well, we've got Benny Blades. The 2-minute warning is airing tomorrow.
I wanted to ask him.
So we can talk to him about that also. We've got our Kids and Capes that we're recording today and tomorrow to air on Monday. So there's a lot of new things, a lot of shows that are happening, and we are 25% capacity for sure with people in here, but business is we're still going.
Well, but the luxury is that you're finding a way of doing them remotely.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I've been doing WNN, the radio station, with video for, I don't know, 8-10 years. And a lot of my hosts don't realize that they can do the show and have a guest anywhere in the world. So Marsha Teal, which I love, I've been doing Caregiver Solutions now for 5 years, where Arden Court is the supplier of that show. She put on 2 guests at the same time, and her. And they were so giddy. You would say, they would say, this is pretty cool. And we had a hard time getting them on because, you know, whatever. And they were like, this is so cool. I said, Marsha, you've had this for over 5 years. Really? Yeah. I can't believe it's so easy. We're trying to make it easy.
But we have a new platform where you can actually rent, or you can rent to own new equipment, so you will be able to come into your home or your business virtually with high-end equipment, with monitors, with technology, with tech support, with new computers and everything preloaded on. So you can let us know if you're interested.
Remote
office in a box.
In a box.
Which is fantastic. So that is available to you also, and I know California wants it and some other people want it. Everything comes to you in a box with tech support, all the software loaded. Actually, they have one of my old computers that we are rebuilding with 2 of them, but when we're starting with 1 to rebuild to bring here, I'm going to see if I can maybe have some of that software put in it also.
Oh, really? You only did 1 machine or 2?
1 at the time, but we can do the second one.
Because I don't know if the plug is missing the one he fixed.
The one he fixed, I've got the plug. The other one, he's got the plug. But we started with 1 of them, and when I saw the options of the remote in a box, I thought, wow, we can actually add some new editing software and everything that gets done the right way with settings instead of me trying to figure out how to load it, which I don't know how to do.
And it's going to have everything you need either to run your business or to run a virtual business or anything else. Yeah. Even companies, if you have your employees at home and you want them to get into the mode of your frame, we could hook you up with that as well.
But the tech support is amazing. I think we've got Tracy on the line as well.
Tracy. Remember when we were doing Tracy for the first time and we couldn't figure out?
Do we have Tracy? Internet? And there she is.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Tracy is at Healing Moments, and I got the honor of going over today to get more of our 2.5 water.
Tracy, you there?
Yep. I'm here. Can you guys hear me? I have my Ethernet hooked up and everything.
Did you take it off of Wi-Fi?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. You're
not
not talking to
me like you're splitting it.
Just got to go to your settings and turn off Wi-Fi in your internet settings.
And let your Ethernet take over.
I think I did.
But when I get to go in there, it is so calming and peaceful. We've got a lot of 2.5 water, which cleans, that we spray the doorknobs down, that I'm going to spray all this down with after it's been sanitized. I see little streaks.
Well, I don't start. See little streaks. Would you rather see a little germ?
Nope, not at all. I'm
Here,
thrilled.
Tracy, people are actually asking me your address because they want to get the water. So let's give out your address.
I think she's frozen. She's at 3200 North Federal Highway.
All right. So we'll get her back in a minute. And I wanted to thank her for now we have the Healing Moments
Banner.
section, studio section, set. Healing Moments set.
There she is.
Are you there?
I don't know, guys. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know how to work
There you
this.
go.
I don't
Now
know.
you got it. Now
Yeah.
it looks like you got it.
Okay.
So we have your banner. We have the Healing Moments set. I wanted to talk to you. You've been on my mind because I saw a picture of you on the beach. Is this got to be a picture that you must have posted a long time? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it was a memory. That
Yes.
was when I first opened here.
Yes. And it came to me that I wanted to do something, and I have to call Steve right after the show, where we're going to go out with music, and Steve was going to play music, and I wanted to call it the Healing Tour because it reminds me of you. It reminds me, now I got a banner here, which is bigger than life, that I can see, and we put the set around it and everything, just in case you're going to show up, we're going to keep it there. And it talks about all the wonderful things that you have going in there. But long story short, we're going to go out and put music, and I want to take that banner with us, and I want you to give your business card, or you come with us into different communities to let people know that you're here to heal them, to give them an opportunity to heal. And I think that's a real important message as we're turning the corner down, because this is very pivotal. People right now are very afraid of coming out. And this is this is the sense that I've been getting with
Yeah, we
people that I
talked about
talk
that
to.
this morning.
The psychology behind it. When I went home, everybody was asking me, they watched the show and it says, that thing with the car really happened? Yeah. Why is it nobody believes me? Yes, it really happened. And I can feel the tension. The smallest thing sets me off.
I know.
But it's pressure. It's what's happening subconsciously. Is that what the word is?
Okay.
That's what's happening right now. And this is something that you are an expert in helping people overcome.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not doing the healing. I'm just encouraging them to find what it is within them that needs the work and then helping them with a path in order to do that. Are we good? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I'm reading the sign. But
The sign is amazing.
I like the aspect that you're giving people an opportunity to heal. You know, healing does come from one's core. I agree with that. But sometimes you can't get out of your own way. We started a show last night at 8:30 at night with somebody who's never done this before, and she wrote a book about her life, and she wrote a book about how she is healing, how she's moving forward, how she's taking that step. And people were calling galore, and they wanted to know what was the secret. I found that amazing. And she told them, look in the mirror. There's the secret. It's in you. Believe in you and watch how much healing you could do. So what I like about it is that everything about you tells me it's home to heal. And it gives you an opportunity to find the fact that if you're looking deep enough, somebody like you can guide me, maybe towards the machine, maybe towards this, towards that music. Like when she put me on that bed and I fell asleep and everybody was taking pictures.
Sound bad. We're going to talk. She's got some other options. Tracy, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay with us.
Okay.
When we come back,
Yeah.
she shared with me a new product that she's going to have soon.
Let's
so
do
let's
that.
talk about that.
Absolutely.
Let's take a quick commercial break and we will be right back.
Hey everyone, this is Jeff, your branding specialist with Promo Stuff For You. So we're entering the new year. By now everybody has gotten their corporate gift, so this time of year generally is quiet with the exception of marketing departments trying to figure out what they're going to do for 2020. So it's really important that a company figures out and does proper planning throughout the year as to what type of marketing they want to do. At Promo Stuff For You, I love being able to sit down with a client and figuring exactly what they want to do, when they want to do it, and time it with the various events that they might have coming up.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You're laughing at me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. Dawn is having convulsions over here because of the heat. Oh, I feel the heat now. Yeah, now. She's having a heat spasm.
It's hot.
So she's running around.
Looking for water. I got new water.
You're going to have to go see Tracy right now. Is Tracy there?
Tracy with Healing Moments.
Tracy, she's having a flash over here.
Oh my gosh, I'm like wilting over here. The lights are hot. And we had the bay door open and everyone's got to get some fresh air is what I think it is.
Do you need a one to go blow?
No, I don't have that issue. I just need more air circulating is what I need. Exactly. Tracy showed me a new product that she's working with, which is really exciting that once it becomes manufactured, she's going to be bringing in. And you also have the sound bed. So share with us what we can share.
Yeah, so I have a vibroacoustic sound therapy bed. So you're listening to frequencies and music in your ear. You're laying on a table that's vibrating at the same frequency. So now we are with a cushion, a meditation cushion that is made with sacred geometry and also vibrates. So you'll be able to listen to the frequencies and music in your meditation sitting on the cushion, and the cushion will be vibrating as well.
And what's the benefit of the vibrating? Is that the music that's going to vibrate within that frequency?
So the music's playing at a frequency, but frequency is in hertz, and hertz is the amount of vibrations that happen, that occur within a certain period of time. So the frequency creates this vibration which your body feels. Okay, it hears the frequency as music and it feels the frequency as vibration. And then there's an entrainment between the brain and the body. It vibrates every cell in your body. So it's very calming, it's very detoxing, it's very relaxing, and it creates a connection between your mind and body. So that you're not only relaxing and healing in the brain, but now the brain is directing the body to heal as well.
And we were talking when I was there about, some people, they've been home for so long, now they're afraid to leave the house. Mm-hmm. And the panic and the fear. Tracy can help with some of this, with some of her modalities that she has. You want to share a little bit about that?
Sure. I have friends that have brought their children in and clients that have brought family members in. We do tapping, we do breath work. And then, I have different modalities. I have sound instruments as well, which are very relaxing to a lot of people. Sometimes it's just the talking that they need. I'm a clinical social worker and I don't practice social work here, but I do support groups and I also do coaching. So, sometimes it's really just having someone to talk to that isn't a family member or someone you want to worry or someone you even want to respond and go, oh, that's not an issue, or don't worry about that. Someone who's actually just going to really hold space for you and listen and be able to allow you to reflect and just talk out some of those emotions, because sometimes that's all we really need to do is talk it out to someone who isn't going to join in the party, right? Someone who isn't going to get all stressed out and go, oh yeah, and you know what? So sometimes it's really just about holding space for people in a place that's energetically connected in a way that's very peaceful and calming to begin with.
And tell us, you've been open this whole time, but it's changed. And we've talked about this, how you change and pivot your business. You've stayed open. And how are you bringing people in now?
Right. So the door's locked and people have to make appointments, whether they're coming for products, whether they're coming for water pickup, whether they're coming for appointments. I want to make sure that there aren't one person in the front at the same time or crossing in the hallway. I just want people to feel safe and comfortable. I put it out there that, please no stop-ins. The door will be locked, and if you don't have an appointment, it's hard for me to be able to get you in. And also, I've always been very clean, so I'm just a little more diligent about more. I took all the blankets off the table, so we're not using blankets right now. And, I have the sauna going because we know sauna kills viruses and detoxes the body, so the body becomes healthier. And, really leaving time in between so I can really clean it well and, make sure everything's safe for the people that do come, because they're coming in to relax. They're coming in to build their immune system. They're coming in to reduce stress. I don't want them to have a reason to stress while they're here.
And it's very calming. And she's doing a lot of great things there.
Well, she reaches a lot of people differently. It's not a one shoe fits all. You go in there and you find out what the issues are, and you overcome it. One of the things that I want people to understand is that it is scary out there. I get it. There are people that I can tell you they are so afraid of what's going on right now that they have permanently shut their business and they're done. And they don't know what they're going to do, so there's another level of anxiety and more anxiety, how to take care, having bills and and more anxiety. And we're talking about this. Hurricane season is coming, and here comes more anxiety. You got the kids now with 150 cases of children. They can't figure out what the hell's going on with that. And more anxiety. And then you have the political parties fighting with one another over, let's get rid of this guy, so let's say what he says is wrong. More anxiety because the leaders of the country, they can't get out of their own way. And everybody's looking for the common words that's going to make it better. And I'm going to come right back to this. The answer to all your anxiety lays with you, inside you. And what I like about Tracy, Healing Moments gives you that opportunity to discover that. So maybe you take a session. People call it meditate. Lots of different ways of doing that, right? As a social worker, she listens. Her ears are the biggest part of her body. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. But that's what it comes down to. And
I listen with my heart.
And it's okay to be scared. It is okay to be scared. Just don't get petrified. Because if you get petrified, everything goes wah, 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 wah.
People are afraid to leave the house, and I think maybe one of the first places to leave is to go to Healing Moments. Take a healing moment for yourself and get reacclimated into the world slowly. I can't think of a better place to start getting back out there than Healing Moments. Before you go to the grocery store, before you go to the drugstore, before maybe you even go back into your workspace, you need to heal yourself and just take that step. Talk to Tracy. You love the sound bed. You fell asleep on it.
I did, and they took pictures of me sleeping. Not very happy about that. But yes, fell asleep.
Yeah, and you can also call, and I'm happy to I've been talking to a few people on the phone, doing a few things on WhatsApp, people that are afraid to leave the house. Fear is not only debilitating for yourself as far as moving forward in your life, but it depresses your immune system. And then stress and fear depressing your immune system puts you more at risk.
And
So we're
finding
kind of
the
working on
kids, I guess they're millennials, our 20-somethings, are having a harder time than us because we're able to go to work. Because it's even more than the money. It's everything has stopped for them. School has stopped. There's no closure for them. Can't go back. You've graduated and you don't see your friends again. You've got things in an apartment. You don't have that either. Then you're trying to transition into the workforce, but people aren't hiring. There's so much anxiety. You and I are lucky. Tracy is lucky. As many things that are hard to change your business, we have what we have created as business owners. These kids are looking for their break. They're looking for their next step, and the career centers are closed. People aren't hiring. There's a lot more stress. She works with a lot of people, a lot of millennials.
Well, it's different because we've been through so many wars. A lot of these kids in here don't know about 9/11. They read about it. They may see footage of it. Maybe they're too young to remember that. They don't know about some of the other things that we went through.
We talked about that, didn't we, Tracy?
Yeah, so, and one of the problems as well is that there's a lot of stress today for teenagers and young adults. And their response to stress is to stay busy. They're in school, they're in a job, they're playing sports, they're going. Now they're being forced to sit and just be present, and it's creating so much anxiety that they're getting panic attacks now. Because it's easy to say to someone, calm down, relax. But if you've never taught them how, they don't know what that means. So what I like to do here is help to teach people what it is that's going to help you calm yourself. I did this with kindergarten in Palm Beach County schools, teaching them how to calm themselves. Their teachers say calm down, their parents say calm down, but nobody ever told them how to do that or what that means. So, helping what it means to get quiet for themselves.
Remember when Tracy came in right before we closed everything down? It was your birthday. And she did this meditation. I think it was you, me, Slick, and Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
How peaceful, right?
And there was the other kid was here too from Chicago. And it was peaceful. And it's about the message. But it's funny because good habits have to be done more often than bad habits. So you do this meditation, you got to do it every day. You got to buy in, and you got to do it you got to recite it every day. Bad habits are easy because they just creep up on you and they live with you. It's like that neighbor, that uncle you always have in your house you want to get rid of. That's easy. But the good habits, got to practice them. Got to keep your hands clean. You got to do the things that make you do and keep doing it. And you're like a constant reminder, Tracy. When you walk in a room, everything lights up, everything changes. It's like when we saw whatchamacallit yesterday. Leslie. My whole attitude towards everything changed. Everything. It was bluer, the clouds were whiter, everything was better. Because sometimes when you walk into a room, you make it better. You light it up, you give it hope.
She does.
All you gotta do is buy in. Just, that feeling you get, just buy into it. Go with your emotion. Right? I mean, that's the bottom line. Trust your gut. That's what Martin said last night. Trust your gut.
Trust your gut, right? Trust your instincts.
Trust your gut. Mm-hmm.
Tracy is there. Tell us how we reach you.
So we can call 561-931-2187. I'm on Facebook, so you could also message. And I'm on MobiPop. So if you text healing to 55312, you'll have lots of content to find out what it is that we actually do here. One of my niches here is surgery work, and all my surgeons went back to work. They're very happy. So now I'm going to start getting busy doing post-surgery treatment, lymphatic drainage, also a lot of energy healing, calming, detoxing. So
it's a lot of calming. The post-surgery work is really important also. Important.
Do you make appointment? People are asking me about the water. Do they have to bring their own jars, or you supply the jars, and then do you make an appointment to get water refilled or take home?
Yes, right now I want everybody to make appointments because I want to control the traffic in and out of here. We're all wearing masks, and I want everybody to be safe. So yes, I do normally have bottles. I'm currently I'm out. I'm hoping by this weekend I will have some new bottles, but you're certainly welcome to bring one. Please just don't bring plastic, bring bottles.
Glass.
Doesn't matter if it's dark glass, white glass, a liquor bottle?
So this water is charged. It holds a charge. And everything oxidizes, right, as soon as it hits the air. So as soon as I pour the water out of the machine, it starts to oxidize. So when you put it in dark glass, it helps to preserve the antioxidants for a couple of days. Because, the antioxidants start to oxidize out of the water in clear glass, and it will, lose its, still alkaline, it's still clean water, it's still healthier, but the charge and the antioxidants are the magic in the water, and we want to preserve that.
And there are two waters, right? There's the one you drink and the one to clean. One is square water, and the other one is the...
One's alkaline and one is acidic. And as a matter of fact, we had a big bottle of the 2.5, and I went to drink it. I didn't know it was the 2.5.
Now.
And I went, nope, wrong water bottle. So we have it on it now. It says do not drink on the bottle. I feel like Alice in Wonderland.
And you could use the 2.5. Can it go any bottle?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's dark or light.
Water, though. It's acidic water, though, so you want to put it in glass.
In glass, and then the other one, the one you drink, helps with absorption. We talked about that, clearing toxins, the infrared sauna, the Beamer, tremendous. We were talking yesterday, and I'm glad you're here. I want to talk about it, about when things stick to your blood cells and different toxins stick to your blood. Once it gets released with the Beamer, by drinking the water, the Kangen water, it helps release all of these toxins from our body, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So most toxins store in our fat cells. And this water is microclustered. It's much smaller and restructured. So it actually gets into your blood cells, into your cells, and allows your body to detox. Yes. And obviously you're getting more absorption, and so you'll get more relief as well.
You feel better.
Cleansing.
Feel better. You haven't been in a while. Time to schedule a Beamer session for you, right?
I got to get over there.
It's so close. Yeah. She's so close to us. It's amazing.
Tracy, between sets, well, today we got cleaned out, but there are shows between sets, and there's all sorts of film work. She says that, right? But I said to her, now I need you to start doing boards because it's gotten busier. And there's just not enough time in the day.
But Tracy's open on Saturdays?
I am. And you know what? There's one thing that you should have learned through this pandemic is that nothing's more important than you and your health, right? So there's a lot of reasons why people don't show up for themselves. And one of them is I'm too busy. But you know what? That's a BS excuse. And when it comes to times like this is exactly why we need to show up for ourselves so that we can be strong and stay healthy at the times that we really need to. And it might not be a pandemic. It might be an event in your family. It might be an event in your health. I mean, you could get, God forbid, you get hit by a car. That's a health challenge. And if you're not healthy on top of it, that's a bigger challenge. So there's a lot of excuses for why people don't show up for themselves, but you have to make time for yourself. You are the number one priority. You can't give from an empty glass. So you can have all the shows you want, but if you start coming down and not being able to service your business, then it's really not going to do that much good.
Go take a healing moment at Healing Moments. That's my new tagline for you.
Healing Playroom.
The Healing Playroom.
Kind of cool.
Tracy, thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait to get you in here. Your banner is spectacular. So that is on our other set over here in the theater. So that will be branding. We can actually put it up here with us also.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you. Tracy at Healing Moments, you can find her at 3200 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right up the street from us. A spectacular place, 561-931-2187. Call and make an appointment, even if you just want to go and pick up some of her incredible supplements or inhalations, water, It is by appointment only. This way she makes sure there's one in and one out, and everything is clean, doorknobs, everything is spotless.
It is. Very nice people. Very nice lady.
Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, whew, thank goodness for my fan is all I can tell you. This 53-year-old stuff, I don't know.
Actually, you turned the air down.
I did that too.
I could tell.
Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Callaway here from the VoiceOver Connection, and I'm here to tell you that you're missing out. Everybody has a dream, something that they believe can change their life or even change the world. The difference between letting that dream slip and making it come true all depends on whether or not you can make the world believe your dream too. Here at the VoiceOver Connection, we specialize in selling dreams. Our team of well-connected and influential voices will help take your ambitions, your deepest and wildest aspirations to places that you never imagined you could reach. The time for dreaming is over. You've done enough of that already. It's time to take action. Elevate your business by giving your dream a voice. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or email us at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com. Because a dream is only a dream until you decide to make it real.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Yes, she has to, because vegan is the way of the future.
Tell me about your shirt, BB Jazz.
No. Because I have no idea. I have no idea what this shirt. Why is it when I go to the closet, I pull out a shirt I haven't worn in a long time, and you always ask me?
I don't think it's BB Jazz. I think it's jazz, and I think those are musical notes at the top.
That's right. Is
it?
This is my slick speech shirt.
I'm thinking that's a New Orleans shirt. As a matter of fact, I saw Louisiana is in no rush to open up. They have no plans to be opening right now.
Did you see what happened there? There's no plans. There's nobody living there anymore.
So
everybody's gone.
Really?
Oh my God, they wiped themselves out.
They all came here. I'm kidding.
The bottom line is when this whole thing started, Bourbon Street was open.
I know.
I'm so glad that Sarah's back home from Bourbon Street, because I went down there when I went to Louisiana, went down there. My God, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like midday. It's craziness.
It's craziness, but we've got someone new in our studio who makes homemade limoncello, so.
Who makes homemade limoncello?
A friend of ours who shall remain nameless, because I don't know if she wants that to be her name, her claim
Does
to
she
fame.
make that?
She makes it. So I think one day we should have her make a batch and bring her in virtually from her home.
She made a batch and you broke the bottle.
It got fixed. It was just the top, the stopper. But they're going to be making us some creamy limoncello. Have you ever had that?
I have never.
I have not either.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the limoncello as it is.
I think a slushy limoncello is delicious. I'm amazed that she makes it at home. So that's a whole nother segment that
What do you
can be
make
done.
limoncello with? What's the? Is it
Citrus and grain alcohol.
bourbon? What kind of alcohol?
Grain.
Grain alcohol. What is that?
It's called grain alcohol. It's like 181 proof or
Is that
something.
like white rum?
Mm-hmm, pretty much. It's like the stuff you pour in Kool-Aid, not Kool-Aid, in college parties.
I'm sorry, I didn't go to college to drink.
Yeah, well.
I didn't
You didn't go to the U.
I didn't go and graduate from the U, and you know what this means? It means you drink a lot.
Pretty much. When I went back on Saturday, I looked at all the places I used to sit out in my bathing suit through campus. I didn't tell my kids that. I'm like, oh, over there and on the roof and at the pool.
Listen, I had an investigation launched, and I found out that there's a lot of things you don't tell us about what happened in college.
Yeah, I know.
But we're going to do a show called This Is Your Life.
Oh, geez.
And we are going to bring back some of the players.
Yeah, I think not, is all I can tell you. But grain alcohol, citrus, and I don't know what else, actually. I guess it was creamy milk.
Can we put the coconut rum from Gubba in there? Would it work or no?
You know what? We actually have to go up and get the mixer so we can add the juice to it in the bags.
The reason that I haven't talked about Gubba or the mix or Senslick is because he's working the deal for us to get up there.
Oh, okay.
Apparently this place is like Fort Knox.
Okay.
And for you to get in and out to juice. Now the bag will have the rum, one juice. One juice goes with the white rum, one juice goes with the dark rum. And it comes in the bag for like, I think $29.99 for both. And you buy this thing and you mix it and you drink it. So we are going to do a Gubba dance party where you're going to mix it and drink it and wear it and everything else. It comes with a big hat and everything.
It can go with your parade.
Yes, every Wednesday we're going to have a parade. And I'm having a hat made, the Gubba hat. The sombrero.
Remember Minnie Pearl on Yeehaw? That was my other, I think, Saturday night TV show.
Yes,
that was
I
on like
remember.
at 6.
I can't remember.
Followed by the Love
I
Boat.
can't believe you remember this. Hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
You guys remember Hee-haw?
They would never even heard of it.
You know what Hee-haw is?
I think I'm a little young for that.
It was like Lawrence Welk, Hee-haw, and then we had a couple hours to eat McDonald's, move into
Lawrence
Love Boat and Fantasy Island.
Time out. Lawrence Welk.
It was like on PBS.
You watched Lawrence Welk?
No, but it was like it blended into Hee-haw.
Lawrence Welk was a music show, wasn't it?
It was like on Channel 2.
Did you listen to the music on Lawrence Welk?
No, then I turned on Hee-haw.
So you remember we're going to have a fantastic show, the Ed Sullivan Show?
No.
You don't remember the Ed Sullivan Show?
No.
Get out.
I mean, I know of it, but I never saw it.
The Ed Sullivan Show, when they first brought the Beatles to America, was on his show.
So I've seen those classic clips.
I saw
And in
that.
between, you know the classic clips that they show, the classic clips, and you can buy these videos. That's what they play on the nursing home reels now. And now it's so sad that I even remember some of the old clips. That's how
Why
old
is it
we
so
are.
sad?
That's how old we are.
I got to see Billy Joel at Shea Stadium. You ever seen Billy Joel at Shea
You
Stadium?
said it was amazing.
Amazing. It was spectacular. This is the old Shea Stadium, not the new Shea. This is the old Shea Stadium, the original.
So I'm going to make you a Gubba Rum, like Minnie Pearl hat, where you put everything on the hat, and you can have the rum bottles hanging in and the little cherries and all those things.
I'm having little special shot glass, little rums. They're going to be around the hat. But they don't make it. Gubba doesn't make it, so I'm having a company do it. And then I'm going to put the label around it. And then it's going to have a couple of maracas.
And there you have it.
It'll be the Gubba hat. The Gubba hat is a special hat. Because when you wear the Gubba hat, it's like Wonder Woman's rope of truth. What's it called?
The lasso of truth?
The lasso
Is that
of
what it's
truth.
called?
Yes. So we are going to use our friend over there, Slicko. The Slick Speaks. He's going to wear the hat. And he's going to play, instead of Truth or Dare, he's going to play Truth or Truth. Because he'll always pick Dare. I know him. Because he never wants to tell you the truth. But in this lasso, you have to tell us the truth. But these will be preset questions. Like if you ask them a question, who was your first girlfriend and how did it go? We are going to have her somewhere in the studio.
We were actually going to be doing a Nostalgic America trivia show Teddy put together for us, and we never got a chance to do it because then she was home the next day.
When did you come up with that?
A couple weeks ago. So Teddy, let's put that together when she's in studio. We weren't quite sure how to do it when she wasn't here with the questions, but now we're going to be able to do it.
Oh, yes, I do remember that. You wanted me to challenge Bruce. I can't go. Bruce is very good.
Bruce is very good at Nostalgic America. But, you know, it's a little old school. But all I can say is thank you again for the power of air conditioning at 53 years old. My body thanks you. Our air is working a whole lot better right now.
You know, we're going to have to designate an area for you when you get like this. Cause
yes, I turn the fan on.
I call my union rep. I can't work like this.
A little cold?
No, you're like all over the place. Got everybody nervous. Look at him, no nervous. That guy.
I got everyone a little bit
nervous.
That
guy hasn't moved in 20 minutes. He's stuck with his finger like this.
Valerie went outside. Teddy just looked at me like you're crazy.
Well, she goes outside, hug a tree.
I know, it's what happens. But
Teddy, God knows what she's doing in there.
Everything is clean now. We had Paramount Property Maintenance in here. They sanitized. Everything has been cleaned, disinfected. We will play their commercial at the end of the show. Please reach out to them to come help clean your place of business, your residence. They can put you on a schedule. There are no chemical smells in here. I can tell you, it smells like citrus.
Do you notice her voice has changed? This is the dawn goodbye voice. Have you noticed that? Where you going? We got 5 minutes.
No, we do not.
And
thank
you go
Pizza
upwards.
District.
Your octaves go up, so I guess we're leaving.
And thank Pizza District for providing lunch for us.
I just pulling her chain because she's going through the whole heat rash. She says, Freddie, Cheryl, I want to get off the set. Okay, say it.
And thank you to Pizza District for lunch. They were
Pizza
spectacular.
District, the official pizza house of the Brooklyn Cafe. What a gentleman. When we were at Meisner Park, I'm going to agonize you. When we were at Meisner Park and everybody was hungry, remember that?
Yeah.
And he delivered all those pies. Himself.
Everything was just shutting down, and Nico came himself to the amphitheater. He delivered it to us. Always an incredible, incredible man.
And we put Doritos on the pizza. You ever have Doritos on your pizza? Yeah. It is delicious. And the pineapple's simple. Doritos. You ever heard of Pizza Crunch? Remember Captain Crunch? Yes. It's like Captain Crunch. It's eating pizza with a Dorito.
I love
I'm making
Captain
you
Crunch.
suffer, don't you?
No, I'm good.
You love Captain Crunch?
I used to love Captain
Which is, I almost knocked down my one blow and go. Which is the most famous cereal you remember? Captain Crunch was one.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms is really good.
I used to pick out the marshmallows. And then I heard you can just buy a box of the marshmallows, so I'm all in on that one.
What about Count Chocula?
That one. And Frankenberry.
And Frankenberry.
They used to make me sick.
I didn't like Frankenberry.
I did, but you know what happened when I would eat Frankenberry? You know, they were pink, artificial coloring. And as a child, you would eat pink, and what would happen? It would go through your digestive system, and I remember going to my mother saying, I'm bleeding! And it was the Frankenberry. It was that artificial pink that went through my body.
I can't tell you I remember that.
Frankenberry. Strawberry.
I had a velvet cake once that happened to me, and I ran to the
Count Chocula, all those artificial flavored cereals. Yeah, I know.
Do you remember buying this, having your parents buy the cereal because it had the toy inside of it?
Yes. And my boxes were always squished and big at the bottom because we would go through them, the three of us, to see who got to the toy first. McDonald's Happy Meals, the same thing.
How the hell can you put three people's hands inside a box of cereal?
You couldn't, but we would fight to see who got the toy first.
Well, who would get the toy first? Your
Whoever
brother.
got to the box of cereal.
Your brother.
No, not necessarily.
My mother used to pick Cheerios. Never had a toy in it. I says, I don't want that junk. She says, hey, you just want the toy. I go, yeah.
There's so many things we could do with the cafe. We could brand cereal products. We can brand granola, Cheerios, healthy things, bagel, donuts.
We went to the donuts place. Remember that they had that black and white cookie and they put a cherry on it.
I drove by today. I think they were closed. I don't know if they're doing takeout or not. We should reach out to Jupiter Donuts.
Jupiter's one, and then we have a place. Don't we have a place right over here somewhere?
Yeah.
That lady. What is she doing?
Actually, the gluten-free cinnamon bun place. We should reach out to her also. They deliver.
If you have a business, I know that Meisner is beginning to open.
Actually, that bakery wants us to reach out to them. They're right on Clinton.
Yeah,
they
why
sent
don't
us
you
a
call
message.
them?
So I'm going to give them a call when we
We're
get
going
off
to
air.
have the bakery. We are actually, it's funny because Marnie thought we were a store in Brooklyn reaching out to her.
Teddy thought we were a coffee shop when she signed up to be a barista.
That's why Teddy was going to fly to New York. She says, when do I leave?
And now Teddy has her own studio.
Teddy, we're going to Brooklyn. We're going to New York City. We can't even do that right now.
Nope, we are here to stay. We are in the theater at the Brooklyn Cafe show, so give us a call. Let us know how we can help. What? Elevate your business?
Elevate your business.
We've got a great crew working with us. Everyone is socially distanced. Again, thank you to Paramount Property Maintenance for sanitizing and cleaning our property. Thank you to Pizza District, the official pizzeria of the Brooklyn Cafe show, for providing lunch for everybody today. Check them out on 18th Street. And my friend is crazy over here, so he will be doing Sarah Spiritual tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. on WWNN. Give her a call. Ask her questions.
888-565-1470. Call into Sarah and maybe get your future told. You never know.
You never know. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. Stay safe, social distance, and we will see you tomorrow drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
As the coronavirus pandemic continues to run its course, Paramount Property Maintenance is offering the community a helping hand. Introducing the COVID-19 Action Disinfecting Plan, a one-of-a-kind procedure that will effectively clean and disinfect your business or place of residence. Paramount Property Maintenance has years of experience in dealing with biological contaminants, and their methods are proven to be more reliable and more extensive than any janitorial or cleaning service in South Florida. The COVID-19 Action Procedure features the use of hospital-grade disinfectant recommended by the CDC, as well as a highly trained sanitation team that will make sure every surface in the room receives proper treatment. Contact Paramount Property Maintenance today at 305-761-8191 to make your home or workplace COVID-19 free.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.